welcome back to Crypto. Really, as always, it's such a great pleasure to have you here again. Today it's gonna be the last video of this week, and for the last one, we are choosing a project that is literally on everyone's lips. Yes, we are talking about DEGEN ZOO, a project that let me tell you, quickly mention that I love their mission because the idea is, or the vision, to create some kind of awareness among, of course, humankind in related with endangered species. They are going to be having this NFT collection where they are going to be featuring around 120 of these exotic animals or endangered ones, like for instance the white rhino. That is just an example of one of the animals that are going to be featured. Later on, we're going to be diving into the details that we can find on their website, which, by the way, it's very straightforward, very concise. It's just the info that you need to know, and then a little bit of info on their white paper as well. Right now, this project, let me just quickly show you how the idea of actually building it started. The thing is that Paul Logan, you probably know who he is, right? So he's like pretty known influencer, let's say that way, that wanted to make its way on the crypto space, that have been wanting to make its way on the crypto space for a while. So especially on NFT related games, but so far nothing has been successful yet. So the idea, or it was his idea, to create a project quite similar to this called Crypto Zoo. But he said that it was gonna be quite difficult to actually create a project in that period amount, that they're gonna be needing like longer amount of time, also a lot of resources to build something like this. So the founder of DAO Maker and ex-Maker DAO Dev decided to prove him wrong. Let's put it that way. So they built this project in only 30 days, right? So I'm guessing that's one of the main reasons why there are so many people talking about it. And also because, I mean, let me just quickly show you some of the articles that we can find. They have been breaking records, right? It's a pretty interesting one. So DAO Maker DEGEN ZOO builds the abandoned Logan Paul game in only 30 days. So just let's start by that. That is pretty outstanding, right? And as you can see right there, more than 115,000 wallets have registered to join the game, with pledge of over 700 million, setting new records for a crypto game. So we are talking about a game that it's breaking lot of rules, let's put it that way. Firstly, it was made in such a small period of time, and secondly, look at the success that it's been able to accomplish so far. Plus, it's already listed in different kind of sexes and dexes, so you are gonna be having access to it as well. They have been also doing some kind of different AMAs and partnered with different projects, so all that. Now, as you can see, it comprises the Fluctionary token and an NFT collection featuring 120 endangered species. It's designed to stimulate the impact of capitalism on animal extinctions, right? So this is one of the articles, but this is from Daily Coin. But if you keep clicking, if you just type DEGEN ZOO, you will get a lot of info about it, because once again, it's a project that has a lot of hype at the moment. So a little bit more about that, and this is another article, right? So DAO Maker disproves Logan Paul with DEGEN ZOO NFT game. Now let's go and take a look at the main website, which at the end of the day is what we have to focus today, right? So you have the Twitter light paper and the story behind it. They're tested, that is live. You have to click on it. A little bit about the game. Once again, it's kind of what I already said. I'm not going to really kind of repeat myself. And then you got the links to their social. Now, if you click on the light paper, it will take you here, and then here you got a little bit of more of added info. So you got the charity crypto game, because we've already mentioned that the idea is to create awareness, because awareness to all these endangered species, right? So players are to kill the NFT animals. The game is designed to stimulate real-world financial incentives that cause millions of animal deaths around the world. So once again, that's why I said at the beginning of the video that I love the main idea behind the project is not just to prove someone wrong and to prove that if you are capable enough, you are able to build or to create a project in a very short period of time, but also because what they are featuring which is this endangered animal, is a real problem and real issue that we as a planet are facing nowadays. So I love that they are doing that. And this is, in a way, it's gonna be kind of a charity crypto game, and also a different kind of charity crypto game. And what I mean by this is because we came across a lot of charity projects, but most of them at the end of the day are going to be scams. But in this one, we think it's gonna be different, right? Without this by any ways being any kind of financial advice, at the end it's your decision, right? Now, how to play the game. So you got like earn eggs, hatching eggs, evolving, or kill your animals. They explain you each one of them how it goes, like different steps. For the first one, like for earning the eggs, for hatching animals, and the animal taxonomy, evolving and evolving rule. Then you got the multiplayer game. You got a little bit of, they explain you how it goes. For instance, if you got both multiplayers, if you got one multiplayer, or once again if you got one multiplayer. But this is for a 6 or 2 random hatches, and this one for 85%, 6%, and this one 85% for 2 random hatches, right? Then we got killing, economics, content flow chart, and that's gonna be pretty much it. Now, if we go to the story, then it explains you how this game came to life, right? So which is pretty much what I have been talking about since I started the video. But of course, later on when you do it, you definitely take a look at it, right? So a little bit of that, how I was building, like building the base. For instance, the first day they won the first tweet. Then day 3 tech architecture, day 5 domain and light paper, and it started as a joke, as I said at the beginning, but then it became something more important, right? So, and that's it. Day 6 redefining the NFT gaming, game theory and stimulation, and then they keep you walking through it. Over 100 collabs, which this is amazing. Once again, this project have been able to achieve great things so far, even though it's a pretty new one. Crypto is all about the game theory, marketing, and community. Will be the most robust game theory. Week 2 was all about building community and awareness. So over 100 collabs so far, which is great. We got Chris, the DAO maker, Kewe, the maker DAO, Alex, DAO maker, Riz Zeno, which is the team that is behind this project. Day 20, what happened on day 20? Development started good. Products are 70% planning and 30% building. Day 30, public test net. So only hours before the deadline of our team finally released our public test net version 1. All smart contract and front-end features were delivered in 30 days. So once again, proving people wrong, right? So audits, IDO, and testings. Day 37, testnet v2, day 44 IDO launch, day 50 fixing bugs. So once again, even though they were able to do to accomplish the deadline in the 30 days that they have, this is a team or a project that was, of course, they have to keep building it, right, and improving it, right, and working on it. So, but that is I think it's a pretty interesting one, which I think is the main reason why there are so many people actually interested on it, right? Because of the message they have, or the and everything that they have been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. This is gonna be their Twitter account. Their Telegram account is pretty insane. I'm talking about who's so active, lots of members, the community is quite engaged. And here on Twitter, they got a very nice amount of followers as well, and this is from 3 hours ago. So they are talking about, once again, the different the access and success, what you are able to actually find a project, like for example PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Vivid, Mex, BigGet, a little bit of that. Also the initial listing, some AMAs that they have been doing, a little bit of info about the team, the features, all that kind of info you can find on Twitter, and you can find definitely on the Telegram account. Actually, let me take you show you their Telegram account just for a minute. So you guys, this is the Telegram community, right? All this, as you can see, is from today. So a lot of people community quite active talking about it. Now I'm just gonna quickly go through the last two messages that they share with the community. The first one is similar to the one that we just saw on Twitter, where they are explaining like where you can trade it, right? Trade on, you can trade the zoo on PancakeSwap, Uniswap, as already mentioned. And lastly, they share this with mainnet game live, as I just talked about it already. What a crazy listing day. The team is exhausted, but hopefully everything seems fine. I just bought 70k this zoo and I staked 50k to get more eggs. I also claim my eggs and burn 10k to hash my fur animal. But what's next? This is very important. As a hype project, once again, lots of hype about it. I said at the beginning of the video, the first thing I mentioned, it's on everyone's lips. So we attracted a lot of Moonboy who just wanted to flip. You know how crypto is, right? So now they are gone, we can focus on building an educated community as a holder. So I love that. I love that the idea is to be here for the long term, especially because of what they are aiming to accomplish with this, not just like build or create a successful project, but actually using it as a charity, one for all those endangered species, right? So the DEGEN ZOO isn't designed to be a standard 2% circulating supply pump and dump. It's designed to grow over time. So today it's only day one of our long journey, but we are excited to have you on board. So love that they share this message with the community. Very realistic point of view. Of course, we got these moon boys, as they call it, and then we have that community that actually decided to stay and be part of your journey. So this is gonna be the end of the video, you guys. DEGEN ZOO, a pretty interesting project with this 120 NFT collection featuring endangered animals. Also, as they mentioned on their Twitter, a project that it's here for the long term. That's the idea behind it. Make it a charity project with this NFT collection that they are going to keep building on it, working on it, and developing, right? So thank you very much for staying tuned until the end. As always, remember that this is by no means any kind of financial advice, so do your proper due before decided if this is the project for you or not. Do not forget to join the community, both Twitter and Telegram. They got the links to their social right there, and of course I'm gonna be attaching those on the description box as always. So go and ask the questions, interact with the community, do all those things that I always advise you to do, right? So have a lovely weekend and see you on Monday. Bye bye.